The third week of November in 1895, London was enveloped by a dense yellow fog. Holmes studied a medieval musical archive, having finished cross-indexing catalogues. This boredom was soon broken by a wire from Whitehall, saying Mycroft Holmes on urgent matters soon would pay a call. Young Cadogan West, a clerk at Woolwich Arsenal, was found with head crushed in beside the tracks where he did fall. His tickets for the underground was nowhere to be seen, but 7 of the 10 plans for Bruce Partington submarines. There were only 2 keys for the safe in which the plans were kept, one held by Sir James Walters, who could not be a suspect. He spent the evening of the theft with friends in Berkeley Square, but died before Holmes questioned him concerning the affair. The other key was kept by Sidney Johnson, senior clerk, a horrid little man. He probably stole the plans, but Holmes' deduction soon produced a glimmer in the dark. The man without a ticket, now there's a sticky wicket. No bloodstains on the ground, nor in the train were found. One possibility remained: he was on top of the train, but his body fell off when the train went around the bend. Someone walked off with the Bruce Partington plans. It's disaster if they reach enemy hands, and young West died falling from the train. Sherlock Holmes will get the blueprints back again. Sherlock Holmes asked Mycroft for a list of foreign spies, and found one where a railway track beneath his window lies. 'Twas Hugo Oberstein of Coalfield Gardens, Kensington, and at Goldini's restaurant that night Holmes met Watson. Watson came there with dark lantern, Jemmy's chisel and revolver. Sherlock said, "This case has been a bitch, but soon I'll solve her." The two committed burglary and found their bird had flown, but marks of blood remained on windowsill and steps of stone. Holmes discovered clippings from the Daily Telegraph, secret messages in code, all signed by Pierrot. So Holmes put his own message in the paper for a laugh. But would the villain bite? They'd wake until that night, and Holmes, while Watson frets, studies Lassus's motets. They met that night at 8, together lay in wait. With Mycroft and Lestrade, they finished off the job. Someone walked off with the Bruce Partington plans. It's disaster if they reach enemy hands, and young West died falling from the train. Sherlock Holmes will get the blueprints back again. 2 sharp taps with the knocker, and the villain made his entrance. But seeing they'd surrounded him, he staggered and fell senseless. His broad-brimmed hat fell from his head, and his cravat spilled down, and it was Colonel Valentine who lay there on the ground. His dabbling in the stock exchange had got him in the red, and so he'd made a copy of his brother's key instead. But young West was suspicious and had to be liquidated. They put plans in his pocket so he'd be incriminated. Holmes made Valentine write to his contact in Paris, who'd said he could be proved, care of Hotel de Louvre. And so it was the baiting worked, the rest is history. And Hugo Oberstein in British jails at time. Colonel Val was sent to poke, within 2 years he croaked. The plans have been retrieved, and Sherlock Holmes received, at conclusion of the story, a small token from Victoria. Colonel Waters stole the Bruce Partington plans. Hugo Oberstein was a murderous man, and though nothing brings West from the dead, thanks to Holmes we can safely in our beds.